Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cra'Deja. If you've never been here before, today I am going to be sharing my experience on birth control with you all. I really hope that this video can be in help for a few of you that are going to get on birth control, are on birth control, and you're wondering what to expect once you get off birth control. Yeah. Let's get started. Before we get started, I do want to put out a small disclaimer. You know, we're going to be mature, we're going to be girls, we're going to, do what we have to do. So this video will have some details in it that may be a little gruesome, or I don't know. I'm just letting you know ahead of time that I am going to be sharing, my experiences in this video. So just be prepared. Before we get started, I do want to thank Lilova for sending me over these period panties, y'all. They are literally amazing. I'm going to open them and I'm going to show y'all what they're like. I do have an extra small. They may look a little big, but I promise you they fit perfectly. You don't have to wear a pad. You don't have to wear a tampon. They do hold up to 2.5 tampons worth. So that is really good, and I am literally so excited about these. You're secured, they're black, you're good, you don't have to wear none of that. And yeah, thank you for sending over these panties. Go check them out, go get you some. I would post a picture of me in them, but I will be putting everything on the screen as well as the website. They do come in black and nude, but of course I prefer black. Easy, doesn't stain, whatnot. So yeah, go get you some Lilova panties and girl, rock your period. So I do have my little booklet. Y'all know, if y'all seen any of my other serious videos, that I love to keep a booklet on me. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. I'm going to start off by talking how my body was before birth control, y'all. I literally thought I was going to die. How most of us feel usually during the month or whatever. My periods were bad. They were long, 6 to 7 days. I wouldn't bleed heavy, but it was like usually light to medium bleeding. My cramps were awful. I would have to take 5 to 6 pills, like 250 milligrams. That is not good, y'all. Do not do that. Don't do that. But that's what I would sometimes have to do just to make me feel the slightest bit better. I was very moody, y'all. Very moody, mood swinging so bad. I remember like people would tell me that, hey, you're having mood swings like crazy. And then I actually started like realizing that, hey, they're not lying. Like, your mood is swinging like really, really bad. So I was just going through it. A lot of bloating. It was just, I don't know. It was pretty bad. In my in my personal opinion, it was pretty bad. So that was pretty much my whole life since I started having periods. And after high school, I decided to, hey, let's go ahead and see if I could get on birth control. I heard that birth control will actually help with your period, help with your cramps, and I'm like, I don't care at this point. Like, give me something that will literally alleviate this pain. So I went to go talk to my gynecologist, and he gave me the birth control pill, and he gave me these. So this birth control here is Triprevifem, and it is in the blue packet. It is a 28 cycle. It has 21 hormone pills, and then you have the 7 sugar pills, just like a lot of other birth control. Yeah, so this is what I used to take. So we're gonna get into how my body was when I was on the birth control. So I started the birth control in February of 2018, and I was on it until February of 2020. So I was on it for 2 years, but around the, I would say, 1.5 year mark is when my body started to, like, I don't know, some people say my body maybe started to get immune to it, but basically my body did not agree with this birth control at all. So when I was on the birth control, like I say, at first, I was perfectly fine. I love my birth control. I didn't gain weight. I wasn't moody. I wasn't depressed. I was literally just me, better version, better periods, protected, safe, whatever. Like, literally living life. That is until I started noticing around August, I would experience, I would be extremely fatigued. I would be nauseated, constipated, my body would ache. I would have like strong smells and headaches and mild to severe cramping. Like, it was literally like being pregnant without the baby. And I was like, what's going on? What's wrong with my body? Like, when I would work, I couldn't stand up. Like, it was to the point where I almost wanted to like give up on my clients, not give up on them as a whole, but during appointments I would feel so bad, and I'm like, this cannot be my life right now. I need to lay down. I need to go to sleep. I need to get food. Like, it would feel like my blood sugar was dropping, and I don't even have problems with my blood sugar. I don't know. It was just really, 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 really crazy. I wasn't able to go to the doctor. Well, I was able to go to the doctor, but I was like, well, maybe it was a bad month. Maybe it was a bad month. Maybe it was a bad month. Like, I kept just like, okay, it's a bad month, whatever. But this literally stopped. This happened until January. Like I said, I thought that I was pregnant every month. I'm like, what? Like what? Like, am I pregnant now? Like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, why is my body doing this? Why is my body acting strange? Why is my body acting crazy? Like, I literally could not figure out what the heck was wrong with me. Like I said before, I don't know if I said this, but before August, I would not PMS at all. Like, the day before my period was supposed to start, I would feel very light, and I mean very, very light cramping. And I was like, okay, you know, my period's coming. My period will come every day. Well, every 4 weeks, like clockwork. Like, I knew when my period was coming on, what time of day it was coming on, and you know, the symptoms that I would experience. So that was my experience on birth control up until the last, I would say maybe 4 months, maybe 4 or 5 months before I got off of the birth control. Now we're gonna get into the now of things. I do feel lighter. I have more energy. I'm not weighted down. I'm not like drowsy. I'm not fatigued. I'm not nauseated. Like, I'm literally none of that. My period would come like 2 to 3 days before or after it was supposed to start. Like I said, I've been on birth control for 2 months, so my body isn't 100% regulated, but it is starting to get back to normal a little bit, and I'm really excited about that. I do feel healthier. However, I do miss the security of birth control. Like you say, you know, you're safe, and then you know exactly when your cycle is going to come. And before I was on birth control, I was irregular. And if you were irregular before you started birth control, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be irregular after you get off birth control. So I'm definitely not looking forward to that, because I really do miss my clockwork period, knowing exactly what day is going to come on and what day it's going to go off and stuff like that. But I personally feel that I do never ever want to experience what I experienced before. I knew that my body didn't like it. I knew that my body did not agree with it. Another thing that I would like to share, when I did get off birth control, I would notice that my discharge would be like different. Like, it would be more excessive, which was really weird for me, because I'm like, this has never happened before. So that's one thing that I did notice. I would like cramp, like my body would cramp, and then I would see blood maybe like a couple of days after the cramping, and it would be light bleeding, and then like a day after that it would be like heavy bleeding or whatever. And I have noticed that my periods are a little bit heavier, kind of a lot heavier now than they were before I got on birth control and when I was on birth control. I will probably do another update video for you guys soon on like my birth control experience. I hope that I was able to help some of you girls what to expect getting on birth control, what can possibly happen with your body after it may get a little bit immune to it, or a couple of years after, and what to expect, you know, just so if you guys thought that this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. Thank you. So don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel. We're on the road to 30K. I'm really going to try to keep pushing. content out and getting videos out for you guys. And yeah, if you have any suggestions down below, let me know. Follow my hair page at Hair by Cra'Deja. Follow my regular page, my personal page at Cra'Deja. Twitter at Cra'Deja C, and then my Snapchat information will be somewhere down below in the description box. And yeah, that'll be all for this one, and I'll see you girls in my next one. Bye.